Welcome back to some professional StarCraft 2, a best-of-3 you love to see. Two incredibly explosive It's already starting. It's starting. Roll the intro, Jimmy. The MaxPax in the top left. Yes, MaxPax, the #1 golden retriever / Danish prince to ever play StarCraft. Allegedly. And also, with most of his important buildings currently located directly underneath MaxPax's main, in a place that is so blatantly obvious it becomes hidden again. We have ByuN's. Well, since he got Reapers nerfed twice, he's had to put a lot of extra effort in to make them work. And, well, so this is, I mean, MaxPax didn't look for proxies. He's going to get to the other side of the map. He's going to see no barracks. So what do you do then? You make a zealot, but that Reaper is going to get in the base. I'm assuming this is a Reaper. It's so bold. Oh my god. It's in the SCV moves out of the way. He's even grabbing some minerals and going. If he had put it on this side, oh my god. The SCV is actually in the fog of... Oh, totally normal scout. Totally normal. Oh my god, that's a bunker. Okay, so this is how we're starting. I wouldn't expect any less or any more from MaxPax versus ByuN's, but this is about as early as we could ever get started here. I don't like that SCV. The gateway itself blocks. You don't want to lose the Reaper, obviously. The Reaper is the most important part of this. Will the Stalker finish in time to kill them? Oh my god, what a save! Oh my god, Well, he didn't actually dodge with the SCV into the bunker, but already 4 kills. The probe trying to get... oh my god, it's horrifying. He bounces to the other side, the grenades, but at the same time, the shield battery. Oh, I wasn't sure if I was ready for MaxPax versus ByuN's today, but I'm still not. I haven't really had time to process this. And he gets out with both Reapers. Oh my god, ByuN's looking to get Reapers nerfed again. I can't believe the bunker finished. The SCV RNG almost causing 2 more Gs here. Oh, there's a Stargate on the way at this stage. I had a shield battery overcharged to keep things intact. Oh, the shield battery, very important. The Stalker's actually taking so much damage. He wasn't expecting the hard wall from the Stargate. Oh, there's a Hellion. It's not over. It's just begun. There's a Hellion. You saw the Stargate. ByuN's is expanding to the logo. Jimmy, I can't hear anything. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't talk so loud. Nobody asked you. No, like, if I'm gonna ask a question, and I won't, but if I was going to, it would be clearly a question, like, have you yet smashed that like button? Or something of that nature. So ByuN's grabbing those as 20 minerals, so 4 trips is what it takes. He's gonna mine through it, the mini mineral patch. Will he also mine this corner? 40 minerals apiece, so that's a lot more substantial. The intent being to serve as the most difficult to break wall, potentially in the game. Mineral walls. So he's going for the orbital before moving the command center over. I'm not a mathematician. Oh, the classic backhanded lift right there. Oh, and here we go. We're not done. We just got started, like I said. He used the lift, so that energy's gone. MaxPax has just taken a third, because why not? ByuN's is out here with the B list of Terran units. The Viking, the Cyclone, 2 Cyclones, Attack of the Clones here. It's not 2017. You can't just build them out of a reactor. They don't shoot little missile pods out faster than Marines who are hopped up on their fancy drugs. Cyclones are no longer the unit you really rely on to get much more than spot defense done. But ByuN's has made not 2. Okay, 2 of them. He's made 2 of them. I thought that's a siege tank he's built. I guess 1 can easily be nullified by the Phoenixes, but oh my god. Kind of like, what a start. This is... and of course, MaxPax goes for the 3 base off of 1 gateway. 1 gate. Unless you include the Stargate, I guess, which is fair. He's going mech toss. He's kind of skipping gateway units except to defend against the early Reapers here. He's got a single Stalker, maybe he's warping in 1 at a time. And he's getting a robotic spade alongside Phoenix Colossus. So, ByuN has a Marine chilling at the gold, which I think is a story in and of itself. Between Protoss players using that leverage that they gain with the Stargate to get the gold, and maybe thinking about taking it himself later on. ByuN has 3 command centers. He didn't actually spot the 3rd yet, so he may not realize how... Oh my god, did he actually... He almost... I thought he lifted with every single Phoenix, but... Not quite the Carbot episode yet. Observer heading in. Might not last long. MaxPax has seen about as much as he needs to. Might accidentally... That's unfortunate. Was that a select all army, ByuN? Okay. Don't lie to me. Yeah, totally. He was panicking a bit with those... with the Phoenixes coming in. Extended Thermal Lance. Phoenixes congregating. Coagulating. Conspiring. I like that. I think that's right. Phoenixes conspiring near the launch tower. Guess it depends on who you ask. The Phoenixes are enough to block it. Well, ByuN has just kind of given up on anything but a strong push. The Phoenixes are too high a risk. You go for drops, and ByuN loves dropping the main, but it's just not going to happen this game. At least not until those Phoenixes are knocked out of the sky. It's not like ByuN is going for a bunch of Vikings or anything like that. He's actually just got a bio army. That's a lot of Phoenixes. A couple lock-ons here, adding a decent amount of damage, but able to turn around before the Cyclones do deadly amounts. ByuN still doesn't know about the 3rd, but it's kind of implied, though the location may not be. Moving up, stepping 2, knocks out the Stalker at the Watchtower, one of the, 5 gateway units on the entire map. Now, he's going real far forward, but the double scratch! Wait, whoa, okay, he only used 1. I thought he doubled up on the same Colossus. But he does have an interference matrix still in the bank here. And the tank a little slow. MaxPax not going to try to snap that up quite yet. As without charge, and without really, he just finished half a dozen more gateways. So, he's up to 9 gates now. Without that 9 gate, he really just didn't have the stopping power to move out without shield batteries behind him. That's still a lot of bio here from ByuN. It is a deadly M&M army with some Ravens and a tank mixed in there, but for the most part, Marines, Marauders, Medevacs. And a couple mines. ByuN taking a 4. He's got ghosts and enhanced shockwaves on the way. Spots the Colossi. 2 interference matrices are ready, but the Phoenixes take out the Raven a little bit too quick. Charge Lot's trying to close the distance, but Widow Mines will return fire. ByuN keeping enough of his bio army. He's kind of zoned out, isolated the army here. And that means that ByuN should be able to get this base. We just have to answer the question, of course, at what cost? And the chase is continuing. The Phoenix is getting a little far. There's a pylon here. The Stims, Marines and Marauders, really need rehab and not to fight right now. Somehow slips away. Look at the supply. Well, ByuN, he's on the edge of it. He needs to boost those medevacs in order to heal while moving. As MaxPax is on the... Oh my god, the flank warping! But who's cornering who as ByuN picks up? He may lose 1 medevac of units, but he's able to slip away, and the ghosts are here. Snipes on the Zealots. Stop right there. Shuts it down. Still Widowmans on the other side as well. The ghosts are a new wrinkle here. Honestly, ByuN is not respecting these Colossi. He has not made Vikings, well, I mean, more than a handful to deal with them. The Phoenixes have not gotten too much done. Killing the Raven was big, and zoning ByuN out, but he didn't really slow down the economy. And now you see the production of ByuN kicking in. He's got 2-2 on the way. He's already got a +1 upgrade, and he's found an opportunity. He knocked down the Phoenix count. He whittled down the gateway units, and now he picks up, and he heads for the main. Now, it's a conservative drop here. He's not risking his entire army. He's standing right at the edge, so he can pick right back up. This is just for position. Trying to catch MaxPax out, and he sees it with the scan. MaxPax in the dark. The map is dark and full of Terrans. A single stalker gonna give its life to realize that, oh, well, he's back over there now. Another base on the way. MaxPax phases in. Does he not have any warp-ins? A little awkward there. The Marines are already on the way down. Oh, 3 Marauders and a Marine. Couple Vikings as well. No ship weapons. The army's looking dangerous in the center of the map. This is not ByuN's only army. He's got another one set up in the dropships, as ByuN almost always does. I think the Zealots saw it. MaxPax has to make a lot of very quick decisions, and he has to do it soon. As that drop in the main. EMP hits the Colossi. Archons come up to box out. More Colossi. Are there enough to push through here? The EMPs across the board. No shields for anything in this army. MaxPax microwing back. One Colossus knocked down. The other one doing a whole lot of damage. The Zealots swing in. Try to turn the tides, but it's not enough. And ByuN, well, he loses some of the medevacs in the main, but gets out with one. Another warp-in is forced out. But ByuN, arguable victory on the fight at the 3rd or 4th. Actually, the 4th base there. I'd say a slight victory in the main. As overall, killing 2 Colossi and drawing that whole army back, and while he lost 4 medevacs of units, he maintains momentum. He didn't just kill gateway units, he killed a lot of important tech, and he continues... Oh, the Widowmine's landing. Disruptor fires the wrong way. Army from the right. Another wraparound from the top side. There's only one more Disruptor shot in the mix here. Finds an okay connection, but the Ghost with the EMP stripping away the shields of most of the army. Another Disruptor wanders in, knocked out before it can even fire a shot. MaxPax warps in to try to defend this bottom left base. A DT revealed before it's time. The Warp Prism knocked down, and ByuN is starting to consolidate his position on the map. He has been almost untouched. Remember, this started with ByuN building a bunker in MaxPax's main. Disgusting. And he's been up in his grill the rest of the game. MaxPax tweaked his nose a bit with the Phoenixes, but so far, ByuN has taken full control of the map. Two completed. 3-3 on the way. Against just +2 attack. MaxPax struggling. Blink, not in time. Watchtower taken again. The parade across the map for ByuN. He's got 2 extra command centers. He's got a 5th base landed. MaxPax has 5 bases, but they do feel much less comfortable. Contending with this vertical position here, the close air distance, is just such a massive pain for MaxPax right now. He'd really love to have some more Phoenixes to help deal with this, but rebuilding them is quite expensive. We do have a fusion core for ByuN, but I predicted his for advanced ballistics. Honestly, maybe rapid reignition thrusters, my favorite upgrade. Medevac speed and boost cooldown. Not that ByuN necessarily will need it. Beautiful splits right now. Another just volley of EMPs across the board. A counter volley of Disruptors is not nearly enough. Shield battery overcharge, trying to hold the line. Vikings flanking from the right. Not enough damage to knock down the Colossi. The drop in towards the main. The Stalkers are already headed out, but the drop comes right back in and draws them back. The Zealots will warp in. The gateways are actually physically blocking so much space. He drew out the defensive blink and then used that space to pick up and get out, though he didn't go all the way out here. MaxPax is holding, His disruptors do feel a day late and a few hundred minerals short. ByuN, it's not like he's slowing down. He's got advanced ballistics. He's got ghosts. He's got multiple command centers. He's got the money. Why not spend it? Okay, you can't take it into the next game. Well, 3-3's finishing up. MaxPax has still not maxed out. Not even a single Pax in this game, whatever that might mean. I couldn't really bring that joke together, but MaxPax can't bring his defense either. Some more disruptor shots. Targeted down. Beautiful splits. No, just as I say it. Great hit on some Marauders. Will whittle down the stopping power. But the disruptor count down to 3 again. ByuN disruptors are optimistic, and Liberators aren't even out yet. He hasn't even built any. He's getting advanced ballistics, so whatever he feels like getting some. I don't like it. There needs to be a lot, not just a fight one, but multiple in a row here, back to back, for MaxPax to turn this around. He's got about the highest army supply in comparison to ByuN he's had this whole game. He's got 2-1 plus 3 finishing up. Might want to wait for that. The Vikings, they'll find a good angle and knock over a Colossus. The Disruptor, oh, pretty incredible splits. Not perfect, but probably perfect enough. Another Disruptor shot, fade away. Archon, EMP, knocked out. Just Stalkers, one Archon to the north. ByuN, Zealots chasing to the back. Disruptor recharging. But what happened here? There's a Widowmine blocking. It's gotten 2 shots off, which I assume are probes trying to build next side. MaxPax is scrambling forward. His army whittled down from what it was halfway across the map. Knocks out 2 Widowmines, but the rest of the Bio army will chase. And that fancy yellow ball is now fancy yellow dead. Another Disruptor shot through the trees. Clips a Marauder. EMPs wash over the Zealots. Most of their HP still intact after. Probes, oh my god, what a day. What a day for MaxPax's probes. And just like the economy's just not there. He can't replenish this army. The income, as you can see, the canyons of mules here, and the foothills of just more map control. MaxPax has barely been able, it's been 5 minutes since he's even been competitive. He needs this gold base, which ByuN is going to scout in the most Chad way possible, which is with a floating command center. So, well, the DTs with blank headed across, but overall, it's now a prayer. The blank DTs here. A planetary finishes. The floating command center, the bunker rush, started it all. The command center may end it. Like, this is so demoralizing to see. Especially when this Widowmine has 4 kills. I'm certain all of them are probes. 13 worker kills on both sides. The DT is getting a surprising amount of work done, but EMP reveals all the DTs. The Ghost, oh my god. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? EMPs, again. The Archons are far too much in a rough game 1 here. For MaxPax, as ByuN, just a dominant. Wow, that looked like the ByuN, the BlizzCon champion ByuN right there. I know I'm hyping up. It's the ESL Pro Tour weekly. It's not the biggest tournament in the world, but MaxPax is quite a competitor. And ByuN, and I don't think MaxPax played poorly at all. It's just ByuN was in control of that game. He never let up. What a punishing and aggressive style, but with just enough control to keep it together. Well, that is an intimidating way to open things up, and an intimidating style to play. He put a bunker in his... Come on! MaxPax was barely alive when Wings of Liberty came out. He's like 17. He was 5 years old when people were actually bunker rushing in mains, especially of Protoss players. Come on! ByuN, on the other hand, was the one doing the bunker rushing in that time, so. Just, honestly, in the 12 years of SC2, I am still, you can kind of manipulate the SCV. Like, you can stop and start the production of the building. very quickly and try to kind of finagle the SCV to go to the right spot, but honestly, a lot of it does come down to just RNGesus, the MVP smiling on you today, and that bunker getting up without the SCV being targetable. And it is one of the small but infuriating parts of StarCraft 2. Make sure to smash that like button if you have raged over an SCV. Is that the reason why you stopped laddering? Okay, tell me your story. Tell me why that one SCV on the 2 racks in Wings of Liberty on Daybreak. That was you were gonna get to Masters that game, but you didn't because that SCV in the 2 racks, these Terrans. Okay, you know how hard it was to play Zerg and Wings of Liberty? The injects didn't stack, the Queens didn't do everything and then some. Okay, it was a hard life for Zergs. The highest tech unit was the Mutalisk. God. And Zergs were never seen again, as this match anecdotally proves. Leave a comment. Thank you for making it this far. Game 2, by the way. A solid third or quarter of people don't even make it to Game 2. They watch Game 1, they're like, that was sick. All right. What is Loco posting today? It's like, whoa! I don't care if you post the same one. No, let's have that dual stream it. I'm sure the technology's there. Stargate. To the surprise of no one, including the Reaper, who jumped up and spotted it.
Add-on complete.
Though the Reaper wall... You know, after that last game, I don't think you can blame ByuN's or MaxPax for Reaper walling. Okay? I don't think... I'll give him this one. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Jimmy. Gotta make sure. Keep him on his toes. Yeah, no massive shenanigans this time. There is a Phoenix, so we are opening. The Stargate is just, even in PvP, become the opener. Once again, it always phases in and out. Like Blink openers are definitely a close second, but the Stargate, just so much utility. There's almost nothing you can't do with it. The Phoenixes, against Terran especially, give you a ton of vision and map control. Oracles are almost whatever you want them to be. The only downside is how fragile they are. And, of course, they die in one shot to Widow Mines, which can be a big concern. Alright, so, the Reaper. Is he going to try to abuse the Reaper wall? This is always the opportunity cost of the Reaper wall. Is, well, maybe they can just kind of turn it against you. There's a shield battery, 2 pylons. So this ain't happening. Looks like there was an attempt to do something with the Phoenixes back here. So far, just a Reaper and an SCV. 3rd Phoenix on the way. 3rd command center for ByuN's. 3rd Nexus. Once MaxPax remembers what he's doing. And go. 3rd base on both sides. It's Moondance. We're chilling. Got that pocket base to work with. We're going to reach into it. Couple more racks. We're going down that standard route. In fact, this, even though it was a bunker rush last game, ByuN is ending up in a very similar position. You got 2 Cyclones. Oh wait, 3 clones. The Tri-Clone opener. Sounds like somebody trying to sell me a vacuum I definitely don't need. For twice the price it should be. Try the Tri-Clone today. It has 14 times the suction power. Okay, if you put it in a wind tunnel against an Airbus, yes, the super jet plane, it would be a real competition. It's like, isn't this a safety hazard? Yeah, don't use it around children. At least children you like. And I'm like, so I can use it around any children. He said, well, please sign this waiver, and you'll get 12% off your Triclone today. Minus 25% restocking fee. Brought to you by the same company who builds bunkers. Neo Steel Armories. Now, the Triclone. Okay, time to stop. Phoenixes. The Phoenix number growing. The Triclones, maybe not enough to deal with it, but their suction power unmet. The Kaprulu sector. Observer. Scouting around. There does need to be some support. Just the Cyclones easily could be picked up and knocked down. But the Phoenixes, when contending with the Viking and with the Raven, well, they don't want to risk it. They probably could kill all of that, but if there's a Widow Mine in there, it just goes a little sideways. The Observer dies, but it already saw everything. Vision is complete here from MaxPax. He's kind of stopped building probes, and instead is slamming down half a dozen gateways. We're going to be going up to 8. Charge on the way, extend thermal lance +1, Templar archives, and a new Triclone. He's looking at a 4th Nexus, but he's focusing on that infrastructure first. ByuN isn't building SCVs either. Seems like that 61 worker count is the number. Oh, ByuN adding some more on now, but it's the number where we're solidifying our infrastructure, making sure all the buildings are either building or built, and we're in position to really pump out the units in the mid-game. Because now you have 3 base income. You got that money coming in. You got to be able to spend it. And that's what separates the best from the rest. That and not losing your Raven to Phoenixes you already knew existed because you were a little lazy and it flew out in front of everything and just kind of died. That is another thing that potentially sets the best from the rest. That Raven was a big part of all this. The Raven interference matrix on the Colossi, anti-armor missile, even some auto turrets to tank. That was like a solid 17% of the effectiveness of this army. And now with charge finishing, all these Phoenixes, this does feel like a bit of an awkward position. Oh my god, he just picks up, but where are you going with those? ByuN, he has a problem. He really, like, at some point, it's worked for him so far. This feels like a very different scenario than last game, though, where he doesn't really have the ability to bully MaxPax off the map. He doesn't have that sort of momentum. If he loses even one fight, MaxPax very realistically could be knocking on his door. There's a prism at the back. I don't think that was spotted yet. Some of the units are heading back. ByuN with only half his army here. 3 Colossi against a mostly Marine army. And in fact, some charge lots on the back. ByuN has to come all the way scrambling to deal with this. Yeah, he may very well get the prism. This is awkward as well. I don't know where the Marines are, but the Cyclones just kind of die. MaxPax is just dismantling ByuN here. And ByuN is kind of like handing him, he's like, here, take this, take this. He's just handing him pieces of his army. Like appetizers here. And at some point, MaxPax is going to want the entree. The army supply is even. But what is the Viking count? 1. Well, that's not great. 2-2 is finishing, but +2 attack will be finished for MaxPax. ByuN is going to have to hope for a... Oh my god, MaxPax with the hugest brain move. Oh my god. He just doesn't attack. How many times have you seen a Protoss player, at this level of course, against someone like ByuN or Maru, just attack into a concave? MaxPax has 4 bases. That's a lead. Okay, he can get a 5th if he wants. There's no Widow Mine there this time. If he just hits ByuN when he's trying to take a 4th, surprising patience from the young Protoss. But ByuN still being ByuN finds a great concave here. 2-2 finishing. Disruptor shot. Center mass. Oh, that was a nice connection. Another fadeaway shot. This one only clips a single Marine. And ByuN still arcs out and finds the concave. Thing is, though, charge slots on the back. That warp prism is absolutely key in drawing ByuN back here. The medevac count, he's got 10 of them, double digits. MaxPax says, let me help you with that. He cuts down the count a bit. ByuN is trying to take a 4th. In fact, he succeeded. It is an orbital, not a planetary. The Archons at the front, the Ghosts already melting. Before the battle begins, a couple EMPs land. A few more Ghosts. Oh my god, EMPs every single Phoenix, and that means no lifts, just anti-air, but it's too much anyways. The ground army is too strong. MaxPax pushes through. Looked a little dicey there, but kind of a big turnaround from the previous match where ByuN was in control of it, but honestly, ByuN making a few big mistakes, and you can't... MaxPax is not a bad player. The game 1 was just a very tough start and a very solid control, but you can't rely on that every single game. You can't just hope he's not going to react. He's not going to pick off a Raven you leave hanging out there. Okay? You can't just dangle it, because sometimes they'll take the bait, and if you don't react in time... Well, game 3, inside and out, and we'll decide who's inside the rest of this tournament, who's out of it. Yeah, nailed it. All right. Still very relatively aggressive. Honestly, MaxPax showing this is kind of the trend we see with a lot of players who... I think Reynor is a great recent example. Clem. Both, like, getting a little older, like, going... No longer quite teenagers. I feel very old. Moving on. And instead of relying entirely on just speed and micro and whatever agility means, just a little bit more patience and a little bit smarter decisions instead of running headlong into every battle and hoping for the best. And I think we saw that there a little bit. MaxPax was very tempted to just go. He had a better army on paper, but instead of walking into the concave, he pulled back a little. He brought the warp prism around. He solidified his economy. He brought the disruptors up, and it made the difference. I think there was a very real chance if he attacked into the natural there, ByuN would have pulled out a win in that fight. Because, well, how many times have we seen the Protoss army just evaporate? Once again, at this level. Those ghosts stripping away the shields, and a great concave with incredible biomicro is kind of unparalleled in how much you can get done. But MaxPax kind of went back to the textbook, and I love to see it. I mean, I wouldn't love to see it every game. That would be boring. Okay. Not everyone can be a Showtime. Or a Neeb. I wouldn't say Hero. Hero is a bit more of a wild card. But occasionally. Oh my god, can you believe... It's a Stargate before... Did he build... Yeah, he built a Stalker. Okay. But it's a Stargate. Oh my god. What a madman. Jimmy. Oh my. Thank you. Is it going to be Phoenixes? Are we going to see Oracles for the first... What is this? 2 Reaper? I was not paying close attention. I'm sorry. It's zoning out a little. As we get to game 3. But the Stargate finishing up. It's Reaper, Hellion, second Stalker finishing just in time. Phoenix is a completely valid option here. This was more of a TVT opener. Though, oh my god. ByuN's Reapers. Smartly, MaxPax putting a battery in the main. Good preemptive move. Honestly, probably just a good solid move against ByuN. In general, you never know where those Reapers are going to get to, even if you think you do. It's actually disgusting how much he still was able to get done with so few units. Why does he get better units? Does he have, like, better skins or something than mine? Doesn't look like he has them. But... A lot of people say just get good, but I haven't yet found that loot box. So. Well, here we go. This ragtag band. This MOBA team of units here. We got 2 Reapers. We got our Cyclone, a Hellion, and a Viking. Up against, well, a couple Phoenixes for now. Some Marines building up in the main. Is this going to be a one base push? Is he going to pull the Tactive Boys? Everybody stop! Okay, back. We don't pause for anyone here. But, some very important pizza delivery. Okay, pineapple. Alright, some ham. Maybe some black or green olives. What do you think on pizza? There is only one correct answer. It's not what you think. Well, this is kind of an awkward army to fight for both sides, but ByuN has more Marines than MaxPax is quite ready to contend with without a shield battery. Just the added damage is very dangerous here. Shield battery does finish up, and even without overcharge is the difference. ByuN backs off. ByuN no third command center. Edion rags 2 and 3. He's kept most of his units intact. So, it is going to be a more 2-base. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I was saying it in lowercase, but I'm going to say it in capitals. It's a 2-base timing. ByuN is going to try to get something done. Ideally, before MaxPax is able to get a critical mass of either charge lots or splash damage. And it's not going to be splash damage. He doesn't know that for sure. But you can't sprint from Phoenixes into Colossi. I mean, MaxPax kind of has, but in both those games, he scouted a 3rd command center out of ByuN, which is a huge difference in terms of the timing and just quantity of bio units. Charge lot setting up for a counterattack, and the counterattack can definitely slow down any aggression out of the Terran. Widowmine's on the way, so has ByuN correctly realized this is charge lots? Widowmines against Colossi? Widowmines against Phoenixes? Quite good. And of course against charge lots. So, I don't think if he thought it was going to be a sprint to Colossi, he'd go straight for the Widowmines. Either tanks or just skip factory units entirely. Well, Phoenixes pick up a Reaper. Great vision from MaxPax. He's got 63 probes. All he needs to do is hold an attack here. The Phoenixes pick up... Oh god, we see it. I don't know if MaxPax will see it, but the Widowmines are hidden to the north side of that starport, using it as cover. Well, ByuN, he's lining up the timing. Everything coming together now. He's got combat shield, +1, stim pack, more medevacs, and he's waited so long. He's waited for all of it to finish. He's waited for all the medevacs. Will he pull the boys? No, this is just... Wow, that's a lot of army here. Especially for charge lots to deal with. Oh, wow. ByuN reading this perfectly. Those Widowmines are going to need to work for the Protoss. MaxPax needs those Widowmines to hit ByuN. Because if they hit him, it's a disaster. It's a total disaster. That is too many mines. Even one shot. More mines connecting. ByuN is locking MaxPax out of his own base. He's kind of annexed the natural now. He's using his own pylons against him. The charge lots are filing in. And just as soon they're filing out, as ByuN guns them down, there's just not nearly enough units. ByuN with clean, careful, and confident execution wins game 3. And takes the series 2-1. A good series. I'm not going to call it a great series. But this was a solid series between these two. I think MaxPax in a best-of-5 might be able to turn it around. But at the same time, ByuN showing he can play either of those up in your grill, in your face, literally in your base, cheesy strats. Or you can play a longer macro game. Well, what do you think? I hope you enjoyed. Check out this video. We'll use that one. We'll use that. Or maybe not. I don't know. Or some of those. Recommended. Also great. The homepage. All those things. Pretty much anything but searching for it. Because YouTube doesn't care about that. But thank you for watching. Hope I made your day a little bit better. I'll see you next time. Stay chill.